Greg Virgo, he does some great videos on like fault finding and identifying like why you're getting condensation. Mispronounced Adventures have got, like, if you're looking at going to the Arctic Circle, would I go to the Arctic Circle with these layers of insulation? Possibly, yes. I mean, it'd be worth a try. With an 8 kilowatt diesel heater, I may be tempted to insulate and insulate all my pipe work. I'd also be tempted to put in a primary what's it called, a primary water heater for the engine, because the water pipes can freeze. So if you're going to those sorts of lengths, so there's things that we can do to mitigate those risks. But with regards to insulation, hopefully you've taken away enough information to be able to make to start your van, to be able to source the products. And like I say, it's not too difficult. We're going to show some demonstration videos of the install, and hopefully that will give you everything you need. Anything else, just put your questions down below, or you can book a free 1-hour consultation with IVEA. So if you go to ivea.co.uk, for book a free hours consultation, we'll jump on a call, we can talk you through the layers, help you order the product, get it delivered to you. You can then start insulating the product, because the insulation part of it is definitely DIY-able. You know, you don't need a professional company to do it, but you will need to document it. And this is an important part of the video, really, is if you insulate your vehicle, document the whole process, document every single, you know, go around with a video with a fine tooth comb, make sure you document everything that you've done on the insulation, because when you come to sell the vehicle, I believe very, very firmly that you'll be able to sell the vehicle for more money to a customer. Well, I mean, answer the question yourself. Would you be prepared to pay more money for somebody that's documented their insulation versus somebody that hasn't documented it? So we saw a video, not a video, we had a customer come in and they bought a second-hand van, and it had rock wool insulation. Now, rock wool is cavity wall insulation. It's not meant to get wet. So any dampness in your van, and that means just leaving it on your drive and not driving it, is going into that insulation, and it's staying there. And then that will get mold and it will rot, and it was not nice at all. It's not a nice product to work with. Don't go cheap with your insulation. You can buy slightly cheaper products. Like I say, we get this, I think it's a better product personally, from eBay. But the reason why we're doing that is to try and keep the cost down, because this product here is double the price of that one, but we're getting double the quality of the insulation, in the sense of the layers. So you're getting the best insulation money can buy, really. You could just use 2 layers of that if you wanted to, but like I say, that costs significantly more, when you've got an absolutely perfectly good product here from eBay, that you could use as an alternative. But like I say, in the UK, would you need to use all those 4 layers of insulation? Probably not. You probably would get away with the 3, and then your final layer of your cladding. So whatever your cladding is whether it's plywood, whether it's tongue and groove, whether it's plastic panels, you know, whatever you're putting on top, that would be sufficient for the UK. You're going to have a very good insulated van. But please, 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 all I ask you is, please just don't use just that, because that is not good enough for condensation. It may keep your van nice and warm, but yeah, I did have a customer coming in here and they did have only that. I put my hands in to feel for some cables, and my hand was soaking wet, and they'd only been in the van for a few hours. So imagine if you've been in that van all day, that would be soaking, and then that's going to drip through, that's going to damage some of your woodwork, it's going to cause rust, mold, everything like that. Yeah, I think I've covered everything. and I'll see you on the other side.